All right, Bounce House School, how do you properly load your truck for deliveries? So the number one thing you need is a packing list. Don't do this by paper and pen. Use a software. You could try our rental software free. And what you get is after you load your truck, you can print out the packing list for that vehicle. It's called a vehicle packing list. And this is what it looks like. I blacked out the customer information, but this is the small Penske for September 21. And these are all of the stops that this truck is going. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is three things. Number one, there's this section here. This is everything we're doing for that day. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 deliveries and 1 pickup, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 deliveries and 1 pickup. It says delivery return. And then we have the, so this is our route. This is the order that we're going in. And then here is the loading list. This is the rental loading order. This is the most important part. This tells you exactly the correct order to load the stuff in so that the stuff is in the right order, so you're not having to dig through the truck. And last thing is each stop has its own sheet with notes and everything. So let's start from the top. At the top, you have the right order after you've routed your truck. It tells you which stop to go to first. It tells you what time you should be there and what time their party starts. So here, for example, I'm going to be there between 9 and 10 a.m., but their party starts at 12 p.m. So this way I know if I get there a little late, I know, hey, take a chill pill. Your party doesn't start until 12. I know I was supposed to be here at 9. I got here at 9:30, but you need to chill because your party's not till 12. I see that right here, right? For example, this one here, the party doesn't start till 4 p.m., but I'm expected to be there. I'm sorry, this one, party doesn't start till 3 p.m., but I'm expected there at 11:30. So everything is there. So this is the order that we go in. We have the customer's phone numbers. We call them, hey, I'm on my way. Here's my ETA. That's up here. But what you do first in the warehouse is you got to load up. So what's really cool is if you pay attention here, the first person we're going to here is James. This is what goes in the truck first, but he's actually our last stop. So this is what's really cool. The Thunder Bounce House is our last stop of the day, but this automatically, it's super smart. The rental software tells you which bounce house to put in first into the truck because it's going to be buried all the way in, and that's going to be the one you need last. So you don't have to wonder how to put it in. There's another side to this, right? Because you want to weigh everything out in the truck. We'll talk about that here in a bit. But ideally, you want to put the stuff that you need first. Your first stop goes in last, so that once you open your truck or your trailer, the first thing you see there is what's there for your first stop. So this automatically does that for you. My first stop, I need 10 folding chairs, right? 10 folding chairs. It's telling me to put that in last. My last stop, I need this Thunder Bounce House. It's telling me to put that in first. And also it's telling me I need 1.5 horsepower blower, 1 extension cord, 1 tarp, 6 hook stakes, and 6 tarp stakes. Very, very smart. It tells it all right there, and I can check the box next to each one to make sure that I don't forget anything. It's super helpful. This makes it so that I can work on my business, not in my business, and become a legacy business owner, a legacy leader, because I can hire people and very easily print this for them or have them use the app. I like printing because I can see the pen. I like to have that accountability. I have to send out 2 guys. One guy checks the left side, one guy checks the right side to make sure they don't forget stuff, and they still forget stuff. But I love printing this. It's worth it for me, and I can take a Saturday off. I can go to the beach with my family. I can go on vacation, and this just gets printed, and they just make sure that they have every little thing. It even tells them to take the tarps. It tells them if it's on a hard surface, it tells them to take sandbags instead. It does all that for you, and you load it in the correct order. And then once everything is loaded and you've checked it, you head out to your first customer, which has these 10 chairs and probably this. Yeah, so the first customer has 10 chairs in the obstacle course. We head out to them. They're first here. You give them a call. You say, hey, I'm on my way. And once you open up your truck, you see the thing that you put there last. It's right there first. And then you also see for each one, they have their own sheet. It says what you're getting, how much their remaining balance is, and if there's any notes. So for example, please set chairs in the backyard. It says where they want it in the backyard, etc. Now, one final thing as far as safety. As far as when it comes to safety, you want to also keep that in mind. Just because the system tells you to put stuff first, you also have to keep in mind the balance of the truck. You always want to put the heavy stuff farther in, closer to you, closer to the driver. So deeper into the trailer or the truck, that's where you want the heavy stuff. If you put all the light stuff in the front, for example, you put the blowers and tarps and then all the bounce houses in the back, you're gonna have problems, right? So it's usually not a problem because usually our trailer's full anyway, so we don't have really much time to leave anything empty. But if you had to choose, if you had some extra space, you want the extra space to be at the end of the trailer or the truck. You want the space to be back there, not deep inside. You want it farther back, right? But other than that, this is how we use our delivery packing list. Again, I like to print it. It's been super helpful for us. What do you guys think? How do you guys do it? Has this been helpful? If you guys made it this far, comment, take some accountability in the comments, put your city and state. Let me know you guys made it this far. I'll see you in the next one.